few moments. Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Now here's Ingram. And coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
The 3 from Shea. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year. To the inside, Barnes misses the baby hook. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Here's Young. Porzingis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3, and he buries his first look.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point land.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Quickly with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Ingram's got 5 points.
Well, Ingram can go shot for shot with anybody in the league. That 3 at the other end only seems to fuel his fire.
Now here's Young. Launches a 3. Shea, no good.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, with the window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. And so here is Toronto following the score by Atlanta. Toronto passing it around, and here's Ingram outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, when you've got a reliable jump shot like Ingram does, you can shoot without hesitation.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Johnson. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Shea. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Nice play by Shea, using that screen to perfection.
Outside Dick. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The 3 from Quickly. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Hawks trail by 4. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Brian?
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Barnes. That 3's off the mark. Daniels with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Dick. The 3 is up. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Young. Daniels outside. There's the screen by Johnson. Daniels outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Atlanta again missing. Toronto leading by 6. Quickly outside. Outside Ingram. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Young can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Ingram up top. Fires it. And so the first quarter is in the books. Toronto out in front. They lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Walter, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low. That one's off. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Wallace, he's checked in for Atlanta. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelp?
That's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as the when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Hawks trail by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Kennard. Now Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Shot is good by Barrett.
Yeah, fearless move by Barrett, basically ignoring the interior defense.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Alexander Walker. Daniels comes in for Kennard. And it's Trae Young in for Wallace. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. We'll stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Now here's Quickly. The 3, Barrett nails it from 3. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Now here's Risache. Six on the shot clock. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Quickly from outside. The rebound by Atlanta.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Risache. Now Okongwu, guarded by Dick. And he goes in for the dunk.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
He's checked in for the Hawks. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in for Mobo. Now Grady Dick. Still no points. Barrett finds Pirtle. Now Ingram. 6 to shoot. And again, Toronto, no good. Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Young. The 3 from Risache. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, if you don't put a body on Okongwu, you're asking for trouble.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Here's Pirtle. Now Quickly. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Quickly's got 6 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Johnson for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Ingram. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Outside Risache. Misses the 3.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Barrett passes to Ingram. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back over to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Shot is good by Barrett.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Now here's a Kongwu. Outside Johnson. Quickly against Young. No good from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. They trail by 11. They still need this. The shot off that time. And so it's Toronto. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at Atlanta, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Raptors.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Toronto leading by 11. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To the rim, Young!
Well, look, when he gets space, there isn't a lot you can do to stop Trae Young.
And here's Ingram. Give him 8. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Porzingis. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now here's Quickly. He has 6. Dick, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Raptors timeout. That's here for your ATL Dancers.
Let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Young looking for an opening. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Reza Shea. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels misses. It's Barnes on the wing. Inside. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Nick following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 5. Reza Shea up top. They kick it out to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Reza Shea. Shoots. Rebound Toronto. They've led by as many as 11. Down low. Here's Barnes. The shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Ingram. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barnes. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Reza Shea.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now here's Daniels. Guarded by Dick. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson, and it's Alexander Walker in for Young. Mobo, he's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Barrett. Barnes the screen. To the paint. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down. Right on Porzingis.
He has so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Rizachet. There's a minute 17 left in the third. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Alexander Walker. And it's all tied up. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Raptors have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Spins. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Daniels passes to Porzingis. Over Barnes. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Now here's Barnes. And it's quickly with a miss.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And there's a 3-second violation. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ingram. Yes! And the foul!
Basket's good.
It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Brandon Ingram. Watch out.
One shot.
Young with it. Fires away from way outside. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Raptors out in front, leading by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, R.J. Barrett out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Walter, and it's Shed in at the 1. Here's Gay. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Gay's got his first 2 points.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Yeah, nice fake by Ingram, setting the defender up to fail.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it.
Take a break.
Really
Take a
great
break.
when you see it in
2
action.
shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, for Ingram, it's just all about staying healthy because when he is, he's a huge piece for this team.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Kennard finds a Kongwu. Now Young. Pass to Gay. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Ingram. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now Kennard. Okongwu, the pass to Kennard. Rebound Toronto. They've led by as many as 11. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Stop! Get it! Loud! And give a big welcome to your host, Ball!
Making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Atlanta has possession following the three-point basket by Toronto. Here's Young, showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Over to the wing. Pirtle against Okongwu. Pirtle with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Kennard. Unloads. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shed. Outside Barrett. Clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett. Looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Atlanta making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mobo. Dick comes in for Walter. And quickly subbed in for Shed. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, no good on the layup. Hawks trail by 10. Here's Daniels. Now Johnson. Now Porzingis. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Outside Dick. Barrett outside. From deep. Porzingis there for the rebound. Time running out for the Hawks. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Young! No good from three!
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now an update on Brandon Ingram from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Toronto provided some info for us. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Ingram's checked in for Barrett.
Toronto substitution. Number 3, Brandon Ingram.
Here's Dick. Outside Barnes. Young against quickly. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Pirtle. Banks it home. Big shot.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Young. Oh, the lethal three ball of Young.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pirtle. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. There's a screen by Johnson. Cash from downtown.
Oh, my. Ricochet. Just huge.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Assistance by Jalen Johnson. Hawks foul. Denver. Second. Team fourth.
Now quickly. Ingram fires. And yes, sir. Matching three-pointers. Wow.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is. Getting his revenge with a three of his own.
Johnson outside. Barnes with a rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. The 9-foot shot. Book it!
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.